I'm here today with Pepe from Prime Butcher in Lutz. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So tell us a little bit about, this is one of the most amazing shops I've ever been in before. Tell us a little bit about it.
So we specialize in USDA Prime grade beef. Basically, it's two grades above what you can get on supermarkets. So that's our base grade. We start in the USDA Prime level. We take it all the way to products that A5, A3, meaning 3 grades above USDA Prime. Not recognized by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, but definitely recognized worldwide. We also specialize in dry aging beef. Right now, we've been doing it for almost 7 years, although the store it's only a year old, basically. We have a store overseas where we've been practicing the art of dry aging for quite a bit. It's our latest family obsession. We also specialize on charcuterie items, cheeses from all over the world. We have homemade desserts. We also have artisan local beer and high-end wines to go with our meats. Not high-end when it comes to pricing, but to the level of what I can say is the level of
Like pleasing to the palate, maybe?
correct. Yeah. But
So you're not going to spend, hundreds of dollars on a bottle of wine, but it's going to complement and pair so well with that cut of meat that you're going to get or those cheeses.
I handpick wines that I grew up with from Spain
Okay.
that are very, very hard to get here, that don't break the bank. Bottles of wine that starts on the $20 range that will drink like any other calf that's 3 to 4 times price over that from California, let's say.
Okay.
It's a different grapes. It's a whole new world once you start tasting
To
those
drink
wine.
good wine, not just wine in a box, right?
Correct.
Well, so this is one of the dry agers that you have, and you've got 2 of them in the store here,
We have
right?
4. This
Four,
is part of
okay.
the Dry Age Club. This is a unique club where our customers can run an individual calendar. Basically, they can make sure they have their Christmas roast, their New Year's Eve filet, their Valentine's dinner, birthdays, and so forth. And it's a very unique club because we do all the work for the customer, but at the same time, the customer has enough space to do basically anything they want as long as we can keep it in established parameters.
Fantastic. And I know one of the things that you first told me when we met, when we talked about the meat, is that it comes in and it's not been previously frozen.
Oh, that's very important. Thank you for bringing it up to my attention. Not only that, because once you freeze meat and you thaw it, you lose 50% of the quality of the meat. The reason why is that the meat doesn't differentiate natural juice from added water from the freezing process. And once you thaw it, you basically dehydrate the meat. That meat is not going to be as juicy, it's going to overcook quickly, and it's not going to be, you're not going to be able to cook it within the same time frame that you would do when you only stick to fresh meat. On top of that, because we triangulate all our purchases with my brother's shop and my father's company that sells to restaurants and hotels overseas, we get to keep, my brother and I get to keep everything that's 15 days or younger, packing date. So what that means is that this is the freshest it can be. Mostly all the merchandise is coming from Nebraska, Omaha, basically. And when I say this is as fresh as you can get, it's because it takes a process of about 7 days before an animal gets slaughtered, cleaned, and packed. So it's basically 8 days after it leaves the pack.
Wow.
So that's super fresh, and that definitely marks a difference in your table.
Absolutely. Well, and so that's one of the things that we talk about sustainable. We talk about, local, and we don't necessarily have those farms here. So coming from Nebraska, that's still pretty local to me, considering where things come from internationally.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention, because I wanted to let people know. A lot of people don't know that even though I like to support as much local as I can,
Yeah.
there's no USDA Prime slaughterhouses in Florida. But I have 19 families that are involved within our business model that are local that sell their product here.
That's wonderful. Well, I've noticed, like you had mentioned in the beginning, you've got the local craft beers. There's so many different spices and seasonings, and it's not stuff that you're going to get at a chain store. So when you come in here, like some of the other businesses that we feature, it's a very different, individualized, personal experience. When I've been here in the past and I see a customer come in, you and your staff are here and you welcome them and you have a conversation with them, and it's folks that are interested in, it's not just a clerk that is, working for a job, it's someone that is working on, their own business. Correct. And you're helping grow them.
We open a chef concierge service, and what that means for the customer is that, and please come and ask for that, because a lot of these steaks look quite intimidating when you haven't cooked something like this at home.
Yeah.
But we also are chefs, so we can, by just asking you a few questions, knowing exactly what type of equipment you have at home, we can teach you how to get professional results without even lighting up firing up the barbecue. Sometimes just with a stovetop and an oven, we can get the same results you would get on a high-end restaurant.
That's fantastic, because it's very intimidating buying this piece of meat that has been so well taken care of to get here, and it's not inexpensive, right? So I don't want to fry it, on my barbecue in my backyard. So that's really great, the Chef Concierge service. Well, thank you so much. So we are located, I'll get the address in the comments, but we're right in Lutz, right off of Collier Parkway, off of 54. Very, very easy to get to, very central location, open on the weekends. Come in here, plan your meats, not only for your special occasions, right? Not only for your holidays and your barbecues, but for just that special Saturday night, right?
Yes.
That you want to go ahead. So, yeah, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And hopefully we will see you soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome.